So I want to start this video off by saying that the main reason I'm doing this video is just to try out some new editing software that I downloaded. But I do have something I want to go over. We're going to go out here and check out this OBS 420 that we picked up a couple months ago. I think it's an 08 or 09 model. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out once we get out there. It's going to turn into the giveaway Honda. So the guy that won the giveaway Honda is Mr. Jim Cassidy. He's out of Mississippi, and we got to talking to him a couple days, and he really didn't feel comfortable with having any of his sons drive a machine like that. And they do a lot of hunting, they do a lot of trail riding. So we're going to build him this OBS 420, and we're going to take it all the way down to the frame and just make a really nice, reliable trail machine out of it. He does have a few small requests. We'll go over that as soon as we check it out, but nothing crazy. They just want something nice, reliable that he can put his sons on, and they can hit the trail or hit the woods, and they're good to go. I know a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen with the giveaway Honda that we originally built. According to the lawyer, legally it's ours again. So he took ownership when he acknowledged winning the four-wheeler, and then when we worked out the trade, we legally took back ownership, and now we owe him the trade that we promised him, which will be the OBS 420. So legally it's ours again. I really don't know what we're going to do with it. It's just sitting at the shop. I mean, I drive it from one side to the other just to move it around. A lot of times it's in the way, so I just pull it out during the day. We do our work, and then I'll pull it in at nighttime. My main goal at the moment is getting this OBS built and getting it to him, so we're just done with that, and he has his four-wheeler. That's what he was promised, and I just want him to get what he was promised. So main focus is just getting this built and done, and then once that's over, we'll kind of figure out a direction that we're going to go with whatever we're going to do with this one. Let's jump out here and take a quick look at what we picked up. I just got done doing some welding, so I need to turn, phone's dying. I need to turn a couple things off and just kind of wrap up a couple things, but then we'll take a look at this OBS real fast. So this is it. We picked this thing up, I think about 2.5 months ago. I think around 3 months or so, something like that. It popped up on Marketplace, and I watched it for about 2 weeks, and I could not figure out why nobody had picked this thing up. I can't remember exactly what we paid for it, but it wasn't stupidly priced like some people's asking at the moment. So I messaged the guy. He gave me this huge long story about it was running, they broke a back axle, and they just quit driving it. They didn't have the time or the money at the moment to fix the back axle, so they just wanted to sell it. I said, you know what? I said, I'm just going to come pick it up. I'm wanting to build some OBS parts, so as long as it's kind of all together, I'm going to take it. He gave me this long story about how they could jump it off and it would run, and then when I got there, supposedly it was running like 5 minutes before I got there. It died, and they had no way to jump it off anymore. Which really didn't bother me. Like I said, I didn't care if it ran or not. I was really mainly wanting it to build parts around. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it. I really wasn't believing the guy's story. And I got home and I was telling my wife the whole time, I was like, look, it's not going to run. It's possibly locked up. I said it'd be good to build parts around though. It looks like it's intact, and we can definitely, build parts around it. But I was like, just to say I've done it, let's hook the battery charger up to it. Hooked the battery charger up to it. The lights came on. I was like, well, just let it charge for a couple hours. Sure enough, about 2 hours later, walked out here, turned the key on, and I hadn't started it in a couple weeks, but it did start right up. Starts right up. I felt really, really bad because the whole time I was driving home with this thing, I was like, this guy was lying to me the whole time. But sure enough, I guess his story checks out. It does have a top end rattle. I'm assuming probably valves need to be adjusted, but we're going to tear it down, probably put a fresh top end on it, check the wrist pin, all that stuff, make sure everything's good to go. It is throwing a code on it, and I'm pretty sure the code I looked up was like a TBS or something. So we're going to check into that just to see exactly what that's about. Obviously replace the rear axle, rebuild the diffs, possibly build a reverse light kit for this, just so he'll have a little extra light in the back on those late nights, the trails, or trying to haul a deer out of the woods. I think I've got a set of really nice tires and wheels lined up for it. He doesn't want anything crazy big, so we're going to check and see what size tires are on them. Supposedly brand new tires, and the wheels are supposedly in good shape. This super slick customized radiator kit here has got to go. He doesn't even want a radiator relocation kit on it. He wants the radiator back down where it goes. He doesn't want no snorkel, no nothing crazy, just really clean, plain Jane type hunting four-wheeler. He does want the plastic painted a bronze brownish color that Chevy had used on some of their pickup trucks. So he sent me the picture of the color. I'm gonna take that to the paint supply store and see if we can possibly get that color mixed up. As far as the frame suspension, he just wants it all back, just a gloss black. So that'll be kind of easy on us. It does have this super slick custom trail rated air filter on it. We're gonna have to replace that, get that off of there. I probably just caught something by touching it, but we're probably gonna burn that and get that out of the way. Other than that, that's gonna be about it. Like I said, we'll rebuild the front diff, the rear diff, all the suspension, steering, the whole 9 yards. Paint the plastic like he wants it, get those tires and wheels. He did have a request as far as a rear rack off the back. I don't know if they were real popular back in the day. I hadn't seen one in a long time, but they come out real far. A lot of people used to use them for hauling corn and stuff. They kind of have like a wire mesh around them. They kind of stick up kind of tall. I'm going to look into building one or possibly just buying one. It's probably so much cheaper just to buy it versus building it. Metal and any kind of build material at the moment is just stupidly priced. I believe I've got that rack and that bumper around back. All that's been all globbed up and stuff, so we're just going to take all that off and chunk it over in the scrap pile. I actually think I have a brand new radiator for one of these, so if I do, we'll throw that radiator on there. If not, we might order one. It doesn't look to be in bad shape, but might just have it cleaned up. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. Obviously the seat's going to get recovered, and we're just going to go through it from the front to the back. For everybody that keeps asking about OBS parts, I do have another, I think this one's 08. I believe the other one I'm going to pick up is like a 09 or something. Yep, 08. So I do have another OBS 420 that we're going to pick up to build parts around, as far as building arched arms and lift kits and stuff like that for. Hopefully we'll pick that up maybe this weekend. I think today's Thursday, so maybe like Saturday we'll go pick that up. I do have I think 3 or 4 new projects coming in. The main goal is just to get this machine, get it all done up, get it to them. We kind of had that family issue where we had to go back to Iowa, and I'm kind of falling way behind on getting some stuff done. But we're going to hit some projects after this pretty hard. And I think we got 3 or 4, I think 3 more projects we're going to pick up this weekend. So we should have a bunch of video stuff coming up pretty soon. But other than that, that's going to wrap it up for this one. So until next time.